This is a microphone check. I don't know if y'all can hear me or not. Let me check this. I'm gonna have to start this one off. I know y'all not in here, but this is a microphone check. Okay. All right. Now, this is what I had to say. Now, regarding flat Earth and everything like that, man. This is what I had to say. Somebody had a question that they had asked me. I'm gonna shout out to K. Smith. I'm gonna shout him out real quick because he asked a question about the North and South Pole. At the end of the day, he sent the question. I might screenshot it and send it into my drive. But I know with my recent video, I titled it, and I just deleted it. I didn't want to keep it up because I really didn't go into it as far as explain. That wasn't the purpose of the video to explain my whole views of the flat Earth and everything. Because if that's the case, I'd be doing that every single video. But pretty much he asked and brought up the fact that, or the thought of, from a video that he watched that. Shout out to you, bro. That's you in here now. He mentioned the fact that magnets might not have a north and south pole. So what I'm getting at is the fact that everything in life is I can't really subscribe and say that that's true at all. About a magnet not having north and south pole, because the thing is, everything that I witness in reality have a insertion and excrement point. Like us, when we eat, we got something, a point in our body that pulls in stuff, and then a point in our body that pulls out stuff. Uh, so I mean, that's just really that's just taking it in from that point, a push and pull type of aspect, because that's really all the magnetism is: energy of pushing and pulling at the end of the day. Um, so that's just my takes on that. I'm gonna pull up a little screen share real quick as far as a magnet. Let's see. Alright. Now this is my question. This is really what I was saying as well in the previous video. I was thinking this to myself. I was saying, as far as the flat Earth, and they even got one right here with the Earth. They got the magnetic North Pole tilted to a slight degree. That's the same thing I realized with the Nazca lines as well. These arrows right here on this middle point is usually what I see on every single diagram. There's always some arrows pointing upward towards the north towards the North Pole. And then when this turns into what we call a flat Earth and everything like that, that's what I've been questioning a lot. I know about the dielectric inertial plane and stuff like that, but this these arrows right here in the center that are pointing up is talking about the motion of the you know what I'm saying, the magnetism itself. My big question is, once this turns into flat Earth cosmology, once you turn this accurately into, supposedly accurately into flat Earth cosmology and everything, these lines that we seeing right here, It's a line that goes straight through this ball that's right here. The real ball would be the luminaries slash the dome. The line would be going through right here. This is 0, 0 and 9. This is that point. 0 and 9 would be going through here, making the line, the horizon. This would be the horizon and everything that we living on, basically. And then the North Pole, the top point would be up here. What I'm getting at is that it's always this is the true way of a this is what a magnetic field looks like, as far as drawing it out. Come on now. It's always something. Now, come on, man. What's going on here? It shouldn't even be no malicious site. This thing ain't tripping. Anyway, right here in the center, at that line is where we would be at on a flat Earth, uh, with flat Earth cosmology at that. Now, this is all of the see, it's people who come only dislike videos, only comment when they feel like that's how I know that I got facts behind everything else that I've been proving. Cause see, with those last two videos that I dropped, I got 2 dislikes on one of them. I got 1 dislike on another one. And that's coming from people who subscribe to the whole globe thing and they disagree with me on this flat earth thing. That's where I'm making this video at real quick, and I'm telling y'all as far as my views on it. Why am I a flat earther in my own way? I don't really call myself a flat earther really like that either. I just use that terminology because that's what everybody else uses. So that's what they'll identify with the quickest and easiest. But at the end of the day, to you globalists out here who gonna watch this video, because I noticed since you see flat earth in the title, you definitely didn't unsubscribe, which I'd rather you do if you don't like the content. If you can't learn, but if you got facts that you can prove, hey, do it. Anyway, moving on. What I'm getting at, you globalists and everybody else is trying to learn anything from a new perspective, a real perspective based on truth. Think about the fact that and I'm gonna get back to this line here in the center in just a second. With NASA and everything like that, with the real pictures of the Earth, I just want y'all to be 100% real. Be realistic with yourself. Uh, are these pictures real pictures of the Earth? Are they real pictures? Or are they put together pictures like they say? Are they computer generated pictures in any type of way? You can let me ask you something. If something happened to somebody in your family and they passed away or something like that, and you needed photo evidence of something like that, would you rather have a photo that had or a video that had no cuts from law enforcement or whatever the case may be, or would you rather in a photo that's not a non-digitally enhanced photo or whatever the case may be, no effects, nothing, just pure evidence, no nothing, no alterations? Or would you rather have something that's been CGI, things altered? Anytime, what I'm getting at is that if you're talking about something that's real, 100% real, you are not going to have to alter the picture in any type of way. Every picture of the earth the continent shouldn't be changing the sizes. This is stuff I don't have to even pull up pictures for. You can do this yourself and just pull up pictures of the earth, man. All I'm getting at is that when I can see that I'm being lied to, I'm not gonna sit up and just go with with what these people are saying. I just don't get why y'all globalists don't get that. Y'all act like y'all are, I'm not gonna talk negative because I'm trying to help y'all at the end of the day. I know that y'all think that I'm stupid. I know that y'all do, because I'm not going with the narrative. Because I'm not just going off of what science says. I'm going off of what I witnessed and everything. And then as I get more proof, hey, if I see evidence that the earth is a ball, bro, then I would go with that. I would be one of the first people to admit it, man. I would be one to admit that I was wrong. But when I'm going off of common sense, man, that's all I'm saying to y'all. Everything is based on a level, man, in our reality. You can't duplicate when you talk about somatics, when we talk about 432 hertz, when we talk about all of this stuff. Let me pull up somatics right now. 432. This is all, see, this is sound frequency. See, you globalists and everything with the Nikola Tesla key to the universe, y'all know that all of this stuff is talked about within what we're talking about science, whether we're talking about high level quantum physics, all of this type of stuff that we're talking about. We know that this type of stuff is prevalent within that, okay? But look, have you ever seen any of it be replicated on a ball? That, don't you know that that right there would be replicating and creating a small miniature size Earth? All of this stuff that you see regarding somatics is always on a flat surface. Now we're talking about the ketones of the Earth and everything. Y'all just don't realize that, man. And all I'm doing right now is proving to y'all, and this is crazy right here. This is Marco Rodin stuff right here within somatics, like you can see. Uh, oh man, hey man, I ain't mean to do that. That's what I was trying to click on. Trying to bring this over real quick for y'all. No, that's Marco Rodin stuff right there. That's why I was telling y'all. That's how I know that I'm onto something and nobody's ever done in history, man. Not even to go into that, but look at what you see right here. This is just me pulling up stuff that y'all can see on the internet. Now we just talked about magnetism, y'all. If magnets, that's why I'm in answering my brother K Smith as well, because the thing is, everything has an insertion slash an exit, an entrance and an exit as far as a living thing. Everything. Dimensions. When we're talking about dimensions and everything, we're talking about the, up, down, left, right, within, without, all of this type of stuff, man. What you're seeing right here is exactly what I've mapped out and done with my stuff. I've just mathematically, at its root, at the core, decrypted the actual blueprint, the layout of the you can call it the universe, whatever you want to call it, the earth, whatever it may be. But I'm just showing you that even the numbers, we're talking about that's why I say numbers are the ultimate microcosm. Without something being able to replicate, even I'm talking about the very small. Why do I say the numbers are the smallest microcosm? What facts do I have to say behind proving it? Because at the end of the day, everything that is microcosm, that's microscopic, at the end of the day, everything that's small, the smallest thing that you can think of, we could say atoms, cells, anything, whatever, any particle you can think of, without it being able to replicate itself and become another number of itself and replicate, aka animate, create life, whatever this is that you want to apply the name to it, it wouldn't be able to be. It wouldn't be replication slash number frequency. In order, just like Nikola Tesla's quote says, think in terms of frequency, energy, and vibration. All of that comes into that's number, bro. So that's why my stuff is all number based. You can see DNA right here. What has my stuff? It looks just like DNA, exactly like DNA. I've already talked to y'all about DNA, adenine, adenine, adding nine, adding the number nine. That's what I'm saying, bro. So it's very important, highly important to realize that when you look at any type of somatics or anything, which is what we know our earth, we can say is based on sound and both the principles of sound and light. All of this stuff at the end of the day is based on a flat, level surface. And we don't, when we say flat, I'm not talking about, I'm not talking, at the end of the day, you can zoom into anything that we look at as flat. A piece of paper, once you zoom into it, it's going to look real rough. If you zoomed into it, it would look like mountains if you zoomed in. That's a fact. Everything has what's called texture to it. So just because I'm saying that the ground level, the water and everything, the eye level, our sea level and everything that we're looking at is flat. This is flat. Yeah, I know you can zoom in. That's what I'm getting at. And man, that's why I brought up with the sun and stuff. And believe me, even as a flat earther, I still question certain things. That's how we gonna have our model and everything be any type of strong. If you don't question even your own stuff reasonably, not just like a lunatic and just question stuff just for no reason. If you don't logically question your stuff, you're not gonna strengthen and build and have the truth of what you're doing. Uh, I don't know. Yeah, y'all couldn't even see that. My bad, man. I just pulled up the sea horizon. My bad. So, that's a flat line that we see right here. This is a flat line. There's no way around that. And what I'm getting at is that when you zoom in on what those waves, it's not really flat. So I know, a lot of people want to say, the earth ain't flat. It's not this, it's not flat. Look, man, I'm talking about a leveled surface. This thing has levels to it. That's what I'm getting at. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like what these folks is saying. When NASA is doing certain stuff and you saying people who is globalists and stuff like that, y'all will say stuff about Freemasons and stuff. That's what's so funny about y'all. How y'all gonna talk stuff about Freemasons and what people doing, all of this type of stuff, but y'all don't even realize that they're the main people who run NASA. Y'all don't realize that. Now this is where, yeah, I'm the person who come on here and talk about the truth about Freemasons from my, not from my perspective, but provide evidence about the truth regarding number, regarding the base of our reality and everything that we dealing with. I'm gonna tell you the truth that that's one of the bad things about Freemasons. I ain't just up here like I say defending them when I'm on here, man. If they do something I don't agree with and I got evidence of it, then I'm gonna voice it. I got evidence of them actually being top dogs in NASA. There's no speculation on that. That's a fact. All of that other stuff happening in the lodges and stuff like that that I can't prove. You're not gonna hear PR Corey talking on that stuff because I can't prove that shit, yo. That's a fact. So with magnetism, what I'm getting at, and if I go back to where I just was, uh, let me see, magnetic. These arrows that we see right here, what I'm getting at, this is why my model, and this is really me kind of telling even the depth of, because my own work has to come into this, because when you look at my work, everything is flat earth cosmology. It's literally my science, my own work, my own depictions of the earth that we live on based on my own science and what I'm looking at with reality. Now, when we look at any type of magnet, like I was just showing with this right here, pay attention to my mouse cursor, please. This line that's right here in the center, um, this is what we're talking about as far as where we live at and everything. What I'm getting at as a flat earther myself is factually, when we're talking about actually going off of evidence of, now this is a magnetic field. Let's say if we take this earth right here away and just leave the magnet like a simple line magnet and took the earth out of there, the magnetic field would still be the same. So it's not just the drawing, okay? Every single one of these drawings, if I click on it, you will see the same exact depiction because that's actually what a magnetic field does. This is where I'm questioning even the flat earth and everything as far as, our depictions of what we're doing because the thing is, this line right here, these arrows are going up and coming back into the center right here, okay? I already know, yes, that energy, as far as our torus field goes out and recycles back to I already know all of that. But what I'm getting at is if we're living on a flat ground and everything right here, really from a realistic perspective, the energy should not be flowing all the way up. It would be making a four quarters, if you get what I'm saying. These arrows right here would be coming back into the center right here. Because, see, mind you, when we're talking about the center of anything, where would the true center of the North Pole be? When we're talking about center yourself, the center point, the true center point would not be up here at the top of the ball when we're talking about flat Earth, okay? It wouldn't be up here at the top, okay? You get what I'm saying? The real center would be where? In the center. That means in the center, as far as in between the top and the bottom, the center is right here on the ground. And the center in between the ground, as far as east and west, the circuit of the sun and the moon would be right here in the center, in the middle. So it'll be right here. So the true center is going to be right here. My point in bringing that up is that everything, as far as the energy, recycles back to the center. The lines that's coming up and going across up here, we're not witnessing any type of energy go from the ground, and what I'm saying, any type of energy coming from the ground up into the sky. You get what I'm saying? At least I'm not witnessing that. Somebody can probably speculate and say the stars is the energy that's coming from the ground, and I could back that, because the thing is, that's what I'm questioning. This is part of questioning and getting things to be where they're supposed to be. The thing is, fire travels up. That's why I've been telling people, when you talk about etymology, fire, hell, helium. That's why I'm telling people, I'm not reaching on that. When I say helium, that's why I be saying hell is up. I'm not saying, that y'all don't get what I'm saying. Helium, helium. I'm saying hell is up. Helli, because fire flows up. Water goes down into the ground. Water is the element that goes down. So things in this reality is very contrary to what you would even think, because the water is what, as far as heaven, cool aspect, not hell, which is hot. Water flows up. It goes down, sinks into the ground. It's the heaviest. It's held down. But fire is lighter than water, and it flows up. It goes directly up into the sky. Nothing can hold water down. Just as sure as water stays level, fire has to flow up. It has to. Just like water is going to find its level, fire is going to find its height. Heat is going to rise. Weather, all of this type of stuff. So when we're talking about weather and stuff, that's where with the all of this stuff ties in. Now we're going to talk about the globe and flat earth and everything from a reasonable perspective based on science and everything. The only way that you can have condensation, aka clouding or weathering in any type of sort, is if you have things in enclosed in an environment, man. And that's what we are in. We are enclosed inside of something. So the big question comes at that point. This is what flat earthers really don't talk about. And I guess it's because they know that they can't get up there and touch it. But the thing is, the real thing that really, you really don't have to be able to touch it in this case, through common sense and really just focusing on the knowledge of it and what you can reduplicate, because this is something that you can reduplicate down here on the ground. And, at the end of the day, the dang it, I just forgot. Yeah, the weathering and everything. We can reduplicate the weather down here. And so when you take a shower, that's just one instance. It's not raining, no, but technically in a way it is, it's fogging up and stuff like that. But you can literally reduplicate that. Why do you think that you can have greenhouses and things like that to grow plants within? Because you're reduplicating the dome of the earth. That's what all of that stuff is. You're literally enclosing plants from different various environments and putting them maybe even in an alternate environment that they're not supposed to be able to stay in. And this is why when you grow a plant inside of a house, like weed and stuff like that, you have to put it inside of a house inside in order to grow it, to keep it warm, to conceal it. to keep it protected so that it can grow good. It has to be sheltered in a under a roofing. Okay, that's a fact. What I'm getting at is that with the globe, Earth, and everything, you have to realize at that point you have to prove some form of the fact that there's something up there that's enclosing us. Because see, once you say that we live on the globe, what y'all globe earthers don't want, that's what I'm saying. This is one of the most key, but I don't hear no flat earthers be talking about this. This is one of the key points of debunking, or with the globe and flat earth argument, don't nobody be talking about. And that's the ozone. What's keeping us entrapped in here? What's keeping things entrapped in here to keep weather able to stay in? You get what I meant? What's doing that? Because y'all will say it's the ozone layer or the atmosphere, layers of the atmosphere and stuff like that. And the Van Allen built things like that. That's where I'm getting at and saying what I'm saying, man. Everything that grows we are plants as well. We're just like plants. We grow. Everything that grows is enclosed under something. And it's electricity and magnetism assisting that growth over time, spiraling above it. The magnetics, the field of a magnet spirals. The spine. That's what I'm saying. Your spine is like the stem of a plant. This is what a magnet, as far as its real field, looks like. Now, part of the reason why a lot of people would say, that that's what I'm getting at. Where is the line at for the flat Earth in between? If the sun and the moon is traveling on, and the center pole is right here, which is what any flat earther would say. Where is the line that's in the center that's supposed to be the dielectric inertial plane? It's supposed to be something right here. Just like it's motion curving right here, it should be curving right back in here into the center. But that's not what happens within nature. That's what I'm getting at on my end. Now, right here, what you see with this cube, you can see with these lines. This is just like my art, man. And I can go back to my stuff and pull up my stuff and show that too. Not just art, but my science, the science of numbers. Quick shout out to everybody that is in here. K. Smith, Kelly Green, everybody that's come through. Shout out. Just wondering, can the Van Allen belt be seen from Earth? From Earth with the telescope? Can you drop the link? Just a second, bro. I got you. I ain't gonna stay on long, but I don't never mind talking to nobody. That does not. Yeah, so that's what I was getting at as far as let me see. Yeah, let me pull back to this and pull this up. Now, what you just saw with the magnet right there is exactly what I'm showing with my art. Everything, what I'm showing y'all is that everything, even the energy lines that y'all look at, the curves that y'all looking at, if you go back to my not recent video, but my video that I made called I think something along the lines of a fractal world or something like that, and it had other minds and other bright people. That's what I'm getting at. Every curve that you looking at really ain't no curve like that. It's only because what makes a curve is a line. That's a fact. Anybody with common sense knows that a curve is a line. It's a form of a line. It ain't got to be a straight line, but it's a curved line. That's what it is. And what is a line? A line is an arrangement of points, an expansion of points. That's what a line is. That's why every single square that y'all see here is making a what would be a line on one side, and then it makes another line which creates a right angle. And you put those together. So what you were seeing with that black cube is where my eye would be at. That's why all of those, and I ain't even put all of the lines as far as like it's supposed to be everything is supposed to be split halfway down the center. Every single thing is supposed to be a halfway split, and I ain't even did that yet. So that's why I say with the doubling circuit, the 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, 5, that's where that curving energy comes in. That spiraling energy that we be witnessing and stuff, that comes from that motion. That's the 1, 2, 4, 8, 7, and 5. That right there. So if you took that right there and quadrupled it 4 ways, and just like you witnessing right here, that's what I'm saying. When you arrange magnets in a certain type of way, you can uh, replicate energy. Move things in a certain way. That's why when you just got to really look into that in physics and everything. When you physically move a magnet or direction towards a certain way, you can do certain things and manipulate your environment with it. This is when we talk. I'm not the most advanced. I'm not gonna sit up here and stunt like I'm the most. I got plenty that I could learn from from people who know about magnetism and everything. But as far as the pyramids and stuff like that, my goals and what I'm trying to do with it, that's where I'm pretty advanced in knowledge of. I might not be talking about all of that, but I'm pretty advanced in that knowledge. And you know, that's literally what you're looking at when you see that right there. Um, I dropped the link, bro. In case you I don't know whether you was coming through or not, but you just let me know something. Bring this back up. Now, as far as the center of the Mac, hold on, yeah. Well, yeah, y'all can see that right there. As far as that eye, I wish there was a way to quickly go back and forth between different application windows. Uh, Magnetic field, flat Earth. If they got it on here, they ain't even got it. So this is the thing too. If the Earth is a magnetic field, uh, that we're living on, this is flat Earth and everything like that. What I'm getting at, uh, hold on. This right here, dang, let me see. I need to just pull up the magnetic field thing again. Within the magnetic field, please pay attention to my mouse cursor if you don't mind. Within the magnetic field, on a flat Earth, at that, as far as the sun and the moon for the magnet, let's act like this is this line right here is the flat Earth, and this is the stars and everything. We inside of the astrological uh, globe or whatever, or the universe, however we want to put it. The sun and the moon is supposed to be inside here in the inside, spiraling inside of the magnet. What I'm getting at and wondering is where that's going on within the actual magnet itself. The sun and the moon. That's why I say that line is important as far as if the north. Because if you turn this, I need a regular magnet, please. I really do. I need just a standing up straight. There we go. With north at the top. That's what I need. So north would be up here at the top. Let's say so the flat earth would have we would have to if the we would have to be somewhere within the center of here on a flat earth, right in the center. The North Pole would be up here as far as Polaris, the star up there. South Pole would be on the bottom. Right here in this center point, right here in the center, is where we're supposed to be observing. The sun and the moon is supposed to be circuiting somewhere right above our heads. I ain't trying to reach or anything like that, but a sun and moon is not inside of a magnet. I'm just thinking deep right now as far as a sun, and this is something I always have thought in the back of my mind. Yeah, I just hear me voice it, but a sun and moon is not inside of a magnet to propel the magnetic motion. The magnet does all of that itself. The sun is a form of electricity, and the moon is a form of magnetism. Within both electricity and magnetism, what I'm witnessing is that polarity still exists. That's the crazy thing about life, because see, electricity and magnetism are both polarities within themselves. That's a fact. But doesn't magnetism have polarity? Yep, North and South Pole. So electricity does as well. We got different forms of electricity. I don't know if that's really a proper to say the polar opposite, but you got electricity and dielectricity. Like I said, the dielectric inertial plane. So being that that is the case, and we're supposed to be on the dielectric inertial plane, is that supposed to be like a void or something like that? An expansive void of some sort? A level void? Hmm. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud right now, man. At the end of the day, I'm just talking from a realistic perspective as far as, flat earth and all of this stuff. Flat earth is hey man, what you witness in life to you globalists, man. Don't you realize that if the ground was moving, and that's where this whole enclosed atmosphere comes in? Because guess what? When I say and bring up the fact of if you stood up, if you could raise up off of the ground, if we was on the earth that's moving, that's a globe, and I stood up off of the and I raised up off of the ground. Uh, Come on, man. I said hover backpack. That's what I meant. If you raise up off of the ground, like this man, let's say, oh, come on, man. I don't know what's going on. This shit just, they pull up the sorry shit. Y'all know what the hell I'm saying. Damn, bro. Uh, Golly, land from air. Damn, I shouldn't have to type in that much shit. Anyway, they be pissing me off. They be really pissing me off, man. Google is act dumb when they want to, man. But anyway, and this still ain't enough. Anyway, man, if you raise up in the air like this right here, eh, like these pictures you see locale over here to the left side of my computer here. What is this thing doing? Nah, it ain't trying to move. That's crazy. Like you see these pictures over here to the right. If you raise up in the air, that's what I'm saying with the whole enclosed atmosphere, which people don't bring up as far as this disagreement between globe or flat Earth. At the end of the day, this enclosed system, if you raise up off of the ground and the ground was moving at 1,000 miles per hour or whatever speed, if it was moving at all, if you raise up off of the ground and it was moving zero point 0.5 miles per hour, you would not end up in the same spot. You could take one step and end up somewhere way foreign from where you was originally at. That's if you're on a globe. If you're on the flat Earth, that ain't happening. Which is what we witnessed. That ain't happening. The fact is, we living on the Earth, and y'all think that the ground like this right here, like the Earth is curved. Y'all think that the planes have to nosedive and do all of this crazy stuff and everything, man. I mean, it's absurd what y'all really, when you really think about how much stuff mechanics have to go into keeping the globe, when it's all so simple, when you just level everything out, leave it as guided, and what you witness here with your own vision and senses. And all of the signs make sense. Water does not curve like this right here. No matter how much you zoom out of the earth, no matter how much you go up in the air, you're not going to witness the water start to curve like that. Nor can you, with real science, you're supposed to be able to replicate uh, stuff on a smaller scale. If you can't do that, it's not real science. At the end of the day, can you replicate a globe on a smaller scale? And furthermore, can you replicate curving water on a smaller scale around a 360-degree spherical object? Once you can do that, which you can't, can you also replicate weather on top of that ball? Now we talking about real science, globalists. I'm talking when you talk about models and all of this stuff, bro. I'm being real. Can you do this? No, you cannot, because you cannot even keep water 360 degrees stuck on a ball surface. Furthermore, you let alone ain't gonna be able to keep no clouds which raise up and produce weather. You're not going to be able to 360-degree replicate that. But you know what I can do? I can replicate that on a smaller scale with a flat base. Uh, you can call it green home or whatever you want to call it. You can replicate the earth with inside of the earth because everything is fractal. That's what all of this stuff have to do with. When you're talking about semantics and all of that stuff, all of those waves are fractal. Every single one of them. So what you living inside of is just a fraction, or what we choose to build is a fraction of what we are living inside of. It only makes sense. We ain't choosing to build no type of ball to live inside of. You don't see humans building a ball, living inside of a ball or nothing like that. You know, and you got living organisms that do live in like, and no, never mind. I'm thinking of dumb because that ain't what they live inside of though. But they roll it up. And this is just factual, man. There is no reason to sit up and speculate. And when you witnessing these people, literally carry out fake stuff on their platforms, i.e., NASA, is who I'm talking about. Glitches and stuff happening on camera, and y'all still think that they telling the truth. And then at that, you got some of y'all who will admit that I still believe NASA is bullshit, but I still don't believe that the Earth is flat. You know, come on now, that don't make sense, dude. You witness that don't make sense. You don't believe NASA, which is who tells us that the Earth is They are who provides the pictorial evidence, because guess what? Before there was any pictorial evidence, first off, education was very, only certain people could get a certain amount of education, or a certain education, the truthful education. That's why you still got secret societies withholding truth today. But when it comes to, I forgot what I was doing. When you when it comes to learning this shit, man, um, it it's something that's instilled within you. You don't realize certain shit, and really, it's all about going with your subconscious mind, with what the truth is already instilled in you, man. This all of this fucking fake ass stuff, man. It's just senseless. I don't get how. And then y'all, I mean, come with some type of logic, man. I mean, if you're gonna argue against what I'm saying, as far as this whole flat Earth thing and everything, come with some type of logic, because y'all act like everybody who came onto this Earth. Y'all globalists is the same people who will say the ancient ancestors they were smarter than us, and we dumb and stuff like that because we don't know how to do this and know how to do that. Because y'all, just like y'all go off of their science, y'all gonna go off of their history as well that they give you. Okay. So if you go off of even their history, don't you know that they were y'all act like the first people on Earth that were globalists? They believe in the globe. Don't y'all know that the first people was, when we talk about ancient history, they subscribe to a flat Earth cosmology, man, a level Earth cosmology. Y'all don't get that. And this is just Wikipedia for the heck of it, because this is something. But I'm just talking about this. This is said, the myth of the flat Earth, or the flat Earth era, is a modern historical misconception that European scholars and educated people during the Middle Ages believed the Earth to be flat rather than spherical. What's so funny about that is that it says European scholars and educated people during the Middle Ages. That's the funny thing, because it's either one of the two. They either put their European scholars right there, because either if the flat Earth is the truth, they want European people to be the ones who are entitled for saying that the Earth was flat, or they're saying European scholars and educated people during the Middle Ages believed that the Earth was flat rather than spherical. Because hey, I ain't gonna even go and speculate on that one, but the earliest clear documentation of the idea of a spherical Earth comes from the ancient Greeks, 5th century BC. The belief was widespread in the Greek world, and Eratosthenes, something like that, calculated the circumference of Earth around 240 BC. This knowledge spread with Greek influence, such that during the early Middle Ages, 600 to 1000 AD, most European and Middle Eastern scholars espoused Earth's sphericity. Belief in a flat Earth among educated Europeans was almost non existent from the late Middle Ages on, though fanciful depictions appear in art, such as exterior panels of Hieronymus Bosch's famous triptych, The Garden of Earthly Delights, in which a disc shaped Earth is shown floating inside a transparent sphere. According to Stephen J. Gould, there never was a period of flat Earth darkness among scholars, regardless of how the public at large may have conceptualized our planet both then and now. Greek knowledge of sphericity never faded, and all major medieval scholars accepted the Earth's roundness as an established fact of cosmology. Historians of science David Lindberg and Ronald Numbers point out that there was scarcely a Christian scholar of the Middle Ages who did not acknowledge Earth's sphericity and even know its approximate circumference. So this is where they're sitting up here. The thing, you can't really prove that any of these cats was alive or any of this stuff was said or went down when they saying that it went down. This is going off of what they're saying. Am I discounting it? No, I'm not altogether, but I am going to voice that fact right there. Anybody can get on here and come up with some names and say certain names where but they don't provide any evidence of, nor do you see any spherical. See, when we talk about ancient cosmology, we're talking about people who um, made pyramids, who were drawing all type of art. There's art all over the world and everything like that. So if the Earth is a globe, why don't we see any depictions of globes? Any depictions of planets, all of this different stuff that we talking about? How come we don't see any of that type of stuff going on back then? We see none of it, bro. That's what I'm getting at. You don't see any evidence of a globe with any type of continent. You don't even, let alone see continents from the ancient. There's not even one depiction of a real continent from back then. Now y'all claim that we live on the globe and everything. There should at least been, but what we do witness, we witness pyramids, four-cornered pyramids, just like we got four cardinal directions, just like I'm saying and showing with my own art and what I've done and my work. The expansion of things from a center point. What we witness is that these folks knew the truth about crystals, the crystalline structure of our nature. That's what y'all don't witness with them pyramids, man. When you look at look, man, I'm not sitting up here lying to y'all. Look, I'm not lying. This is why I be talking about the diamond lattice, man. Do y'all even know what a lattice is? If I said that word, how many of y'all know about, since y'all globalists and all of this stuff? That's what I'm saying. Don't y'all know that PR Corey? No, y'all sitting up here disliking my stuff, but y'all don't even know who y'all fucking with, bro. And I'm just being real. I gotta go there now because at the end of the day, y'all got globalists within y'all community that are. I'm switching over literally to where they questioning whether the Earth is flat themselves. I'm not even kidding with you, dude. I'm not even playing with y'all, dude. I'm just on YouTube right now, but I got a whole Instagram, bro, dedicated to my pyramid project. And when I tell y'all that at the end of the day, my work ties into the fact that the Earth is flat. That's what I'm saying. That's the diamond lattice. Um, Let me click on this one because this is the one right here. Now, as you can see, what does this look like? We're talking about the structure. What does this say right here? It says physics in a nutshell. So we're talking physics right here is what I'm telling y'all. All of my work comes back to physics. Not no speculation, not no fake stuff. All of this stuff is uh, real stuff that you can tangibly, witness. And in this article, we will have a look at the crystal structure, which is formed by many elements of the fourth group of the periodic table. Besides carbon, these germanium and silicon, which are both very important. These are germanium and silicon. Okay, germanium and silicon, which are very important in semiconductor physics. Remember that the common feature of these elements is the electron configuration of the outer shell. One could, in principle, expect that these atoms have a filled s orbital and two half-filled p orbitals. However, it is possible that these orbitals merge and form four new equivalent so-called sp3 hybrid orbitals, all being only half-filled. This rearrangement entails initially some energy expense, but afterwards that the atoms are able to form four very strong covalent bonds which compensate this expense by far. What do you see right there, man? You can't tell me that don't look like a pyramid. You can't tell me that doesn't look just like a pyramid. Now that's just one depiction. This is, of course, yes, I know that this is man-made art and stuff like, but it's communicating what you can see and witness within nature. This is common sense, bro. It's now what I'm getting at is that micro macro, what they say, as above, so below, and stuff like that. Look at this. This is all when you talk about the cube. Look at this, 1/4. And then you see it's all cube, fractioned off into cubes within a cube. Just like what? My stuff. I ain't even looked at this stuff yet. Packing density. That's what I'm saying. As far everything in our realm is about density. Globalists, it's not y'all sitting up here focused on gravity altogether. Don't y'all know that my stuff also comes and deals into the aspect of gravity as well? I've answered a question about um, the inverse square law. Something that I've discovered something about that nobody else has ever known. That's all thanks to me. You sitting up here when you come to somebody about flat Earth and stuff like that. I might not talk if I choose how to talk. When I need to talk professional or talk in a certain type of manner, come off in a certain type of way. I'm going to do that. If I feel like being comfortable, man, that's just how I'm gonna be. But don't let it get your mind messed up to where you think I'm stupid. Because I'm telling you right now, the wisdom level that you dealing with on me, man, is something from another world. Like you ain't even. It's almost like another world. And I think that y'all can't see anything that I'm pulling up or got up right here. Uh, Damn, I was hoping that y'all could see that. This is what I was reading. This right here. This is what I was reading. This is what you see. This looks just like a pyramid. It looks exactly like a pyramid. That's what I was saying. This stuff is exactly what my stuff looks like, man. Inside of a cube, fraction inside of a cube, cubes within cubes. This is why I'm saying this is the ultimate microcosm, is what I've discovered. I don't care that you've been using a grid paper all your life and you think that 9 times out of 10, just because I did this and put this on something so simple on a piece of grid paper, you've been 9 times out of 10 using several times out of your life and nobody's ever did it. And it's this deep. Yeah, I know. It blows my mind too. Look at this, man. Pyramids. I'm trying to, yeah, that's what it was on. It was on this right here, I think. I'm trying to find the specific one because they had mentioned 45 degrees within the diamond structure. See, when I mentioned 45 degrees, if it was something discovered already, you would already be seeing something pop up regarding 45 degrees. Don't you know when I come on here and I type in anything to do with 45 degrees, the number 45, nothing comes up. That's how I know for a fact. When I tell y'all I'm not exaggerating that my shit, what I'm talking about can't be found on the internet. It cannot be found on the internet. Can't find shit regarding 45 degrees when I need to. I got a specific article that I'm looking for that I can't even find right now. I gotta find it because I don't want nobody to think I'm just speaking. I'm trying to find this mug. I don't know if this is it or not. And I doubt that's it. That don't even seem like something I click on and go into like that. It gotta be something I clicked on. Oh shit. There we go. This is where it was at. I hope it's still on his website. Where's the information? This is not it. No, that's not it. I don't know where this thing is at, man. Fence to give up, though, to be honest. Looking for it. Because I'm trying to explain something highly important, man. Anyway, man, I'm gonna go ahead and send these pictures of this that I needed to send to my drive to explain what I'm saying in a way, I guess. And go ahead and end here. Got them coming through. All right, they are in there. Let's see. Recent. There we go. What's the Instagram? It's the Great Pyramids of the Future. That's the name of the Instagram. The Great Pyramids of the Future. Let me see. Recent discussion. Recent. That's what I was on. Share audio. Now this isn't a way. It ain't fully encompassing what I was trying to say, but I'm just showing with the diamond lattice thing. That's what I was saying. I really needed that freaking picture because it's really that's what I'm getting at. That's what the architecture of the pyramid is mainly gonna look like here. That's why I'm saying, y'all, this 45-degree thing. When you look at the pyramids on these other from Egypt and what I plan on doing here for the future in American stuff, look at how everything is straight. It's very the architecture is straight. It's blunt. There's you can tell it's not rough at all. What I was trying to show, I'm gonna have to go to my Instagram and just screenshot it from there because I got to show that to y'all. I got to, man. I don't know why I feel like what I'm getting at is that ours here in the future will be turned. The stones, it's not gonna be built like that because I like how these, the ones here in Teotihuacan, I like how these look. They're really built different. They ain't like the traditional big stones, but that's what I like. I like the amazing, huge megalithic stones that really can't be altered and stuff like that too easy. So I'm about to screenshot this lattice thing real quick because this is what I was talking about from this other website. Let's send this into my drive so that y'all can see that. I need to find another outlet from the drive too. Boom, boom. There you go. All right, I just sent it in. So what I'm saying, what I'm going to be doing with the architectural layout of the pyramids, this is where I'm going to be talking to Freemasons and everything real heavy. That's where y'all can think what y'all want to about me, bro. But that's part of me getting to the next level and growing, bro. Did I say that I'm taking any type of oath? I never said that. I got my own stuff that I started, y'all. I always remember that, man. If anything, I give something. Like I said, I've already talked to the higher ups. Like I'm talking about high degrees, beyond the 33rd degree, and they already know about what I'm trying to do as far as creating my own fraternity and stuff like that. They believe me. They are what they keeping an eye on me, man. Believe me, because they have to. It's only common sense. I could be somebody trying to tear down this stuff, but I'm not. That's not my goal at all. I'm too busy trying to build something great, man. If somebody ain't doing something right, like they say, try to do it better. And if not that, just you complaining. But what I was saying and showing here is, as you can see, this is the diamond lattice of a cube. This is the more of the science of it. And I want the name of this person. I can't find it. It's on the actual website, but I would shout them out. I'm not taking this and I'm just gonna put it out there. I don't own this work at all. This is not my work, but there's somebody who created this. And what it reads is the unit cell red of diamond is a cube. Do you hear that? It's a cube. So the other thing that I want y'all to realize did I share it or did I not? Okay, I did. I did. Yeah. So with the Freemasons, what do you see with the what you call? This is where see, bro, y'all got to think outside the box. They got so much knowledge. You got to really think about it, bro. With the bees, that's what the hexagon is. It's a cube turned a different type of way. But what do they say about the bees? They're not technically supposed to be able to fly. You get what I'm saying? They claim that some type of anti-gravity type of stuff could be going on as far as bees and their ability to fly when they shouldn't be. That's just what they claim. Electromagnetism, something's going on there. But it says the unit cell red of diamond is a cube. Groups of 5 carbon atoms, blue spheres, from tetrahedra, which is what my work goes into, the tetrahedron. So at the cube corners, at the centers of each of the cube faces, and at 4 sites within the cube. This is shown best in the view on the right, a polyhedral model showing the tetrahedra rather than the atoms. The carbon atoms are located at the center and 4 apices of each tetrahedron. The carbon tetrahedra are covalently bonded, accounting for a diamond's extreme hardness. The toughness of diamond is compromised somewhat by the essence of 4 planal directions. Of weakness, its octahedral cleavage. These cleavage directions are at 45 degrees to the corners of the cube. So we're talking about the real structure of a diamond. Nature. This is one of the world's, I think it's actually the world's hardest rock. I might be wrong, but I know definitely it's one of them. It's at the top of the list, in the top 5. Same view, but with carbon atoms shown as tetrahedra to better show this plane of weakness. Note the prominent sheets of carbon atoms parallel to the cleavage. A diamond crystal is composed of an enormous number of cubic cell units that are stacked to produce crystal faces. This is my work. This is exactly what my work is. I can't zoom in anymore, but what I'm showing y'all is that right there is basically a pyramid Okay, it's a tetrahedron slash. This is a pyramid above and below. It's exactly what my work looks like. The only difference right here is that it's not a 0 and a 9 connected as far as a doubling as far as the ground. I got a double ground as far as 0 and 9 on the top, 0 and 9 on the bottom. But regardless, the signs right here is all being communicated as the same. Diamonds are crystals. I've told y'all with crystalline structures as far as E8. That's why I said, as far as globalists and stuff like that, admiring my work and what I've already done, the E8 structure. That's what I'm saying. When you look at this right here, uh, the E8 structure looks very much like what my work is right here. I'm gonna pull up the E8 real quick because this stuff all has to do with this. When we're talking about multi dimensions and all of this stuff, this is all of that deep stuff that I'm saying y'all ain't might not be privy to it yet, but you know, I'm backstage. Okay, I don't see nobody back here. I would love to believe you, but I don't give some good hard evidence. But I don't give some good hard evidence the Earth is flat. There is so much proof the Earth is not flat. It's unreal. I mean, just prove it, bro. Just at the end of the day, lay die. Show it, man. You know what I mean? What's good, man? Not showing what's good, man.
What's good with it, boy? What's good with it?
Yeah, so I can hear you right now.
Can you hear me?
All right, hello.
Can you hear me, bro?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear you, bro. I don't know whether you can hear me or not.
Hold on. I can hear you.
But anyway,
Can you hear me?
It's my thing is to talk to
Can you
myself.
can you hear me?
Should be. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Maybe I gotta plug it into the actual microphone. All right, can you hear me now? All right, I still can hear you pop out. All right, it's just me, but yeah, man. As you can see right here, you got 4.5. I got that pointed to. Uh, and what I was getting at was this right here. Just a second. It's out. Uh, with Mario, the Mario picture I was just drawing. Okay. It's like tripping, man. Hella lag. I hate this. What the fuck wrong with this thing? Anyway, man, let me this is what I was trying to show it first with the EA lattice. I ain't gonna be able to show that right now off the bat, but I will show this in temporary, for the time. But this is what I was showing as far as the EA lattice. Now, when you look at this right here, this is what I was speculating. The EA lattice is also looking like this stuff tied into that CERN stuff. All of the particle stuff that I've been talking about. this stuff ties to all that. Like for instance, this is it zoned in on from a different level. When you look at it like this right here, this is the Mason cameron as well. See that stuff sticking up at it again? That's like, so you see that there? Now you see that picture right there? Look at this right here. That's what I'm telling y'all. These folks know something about our reality that we don't, from a level that we just ain't at yet. You know, some of us. Come on, man. What's up with the bullshit? God, I mean, stuff don't get right when that type of shit happens. Wrong picture come up. What I'm talking about. I'm talking about this picture right here. I think about the picture you just saw with the EA zoned in with those pins sticking up. And look at this right here. That's what I'm showing y'all and telling y'all. These folks know this science from a different way. It's all just come from a different way. Now, that's the EA I had just showed y'all, which is based on crystalline. And I told y'all that they even said themselves that the first, as far as two-dimensional, the first crystalline pattern would either first or only. I know definitely one. The first, it's the checkerboard pattern. Checkerboard pattern. Checkerboard lattice. See, this is checkerboard lattice. I mean, I typed in checkerboard lattice. This one goes. That's what I'm getting. See, this is how I be. This is the type of stuff I be. This is how I come across the stuff that y'all be seeing, and then I end up showing y'all stuff because I be knowing none of this stuff. It just lines up with what I do know within. I create, and then that's when I take these pictures like this right here, and it's put them together in a presentation showing y'all. It's not that I know stuff preconceived. It's because this stuff is lining up exactly what I'm talking about. So consider all of that right there. I just said as far as the checkerboard letters, the E8, the Masonic encampment, and then think about this: what the ancestors was doing. That's what I'm getting at. This is what my work has been encompassing. That right there, that you see, it's hard to even see it. Okay, so, but that's from way up in the air, man. These are the Nazca lines that I have been talking about, and that's why I'm saying it on my end, bro. And I'm not saying my bad, but proving that when it comes down, see, they look at this stuff and they just think, see, just because something outlines something, it lines up with it perfectly, that don't mean that that's what it means. That's why I showed y'all it's a communicated code. That's really dope. It lines up like this, but anybody, what I'm showing y'all is that my stuff lines up on the T to the T. You got not only just about the math, even that itself, it's about the history of the people. You know, I had already been saying before that this, as far as my discovery, is the Inca. It has to deal with the Inca people. So based on knowing that and knowing about Nazca and where this is located, it could have been anywhere on the vast, this whole plain, but it's there, where the same people who I made this discovery, where they're from. And that's not just by chance. It just shows that I'm on point with what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, sorry about that interruption. Dang, I'm breaking up. The audio sounds crazy. You can hear it. I couldn't even guess. At this point, we cannot understand anything you are saying. Damn. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to end it.